Sacramento Kings are still in rebuild mode as the 12th seed in the Western Conference with a record of 29-38. Anyway, hi guys, today we're going to be talking about the Sacramento Kings, their future, and why have they been rebuilding for so long. So let's cue the intro. Once I hit 200 subscribers, which will probably be today, our next video will have a lot of nice stuff, a new intro, and tons of more things coming on the way. But let's start the actual video. So the Sacramento Kings have not been in contention since about the mid-2000s, actually. They have not made the playoffs since then. I mean, the closest they got was in the 2018-19 season of making the playoffs when they were the 9 seed in the Western Conference, but they could not just squeeze in. So over the past few years, their team leader, who you know of, has been De'Aaron Fox, probably going to be the next Mike Conley as that all-star snub, and a big part of that is because the Kings really suck, but they need a better front office. They need a better coach. They need a few more players to surround De'Aaron Fox. And here's my problem. They have done that because everyone always says De'Aaron Fox needs more help, and so they did that. They brought in Buddy Hield. They brought in Harrison Barnes. They even brought in Marvin Bagley, and still that's not enough. And I can tell you why. Because the Sacramento Kings defense is horrible. Now, if they're going to contend, they're going to need a defensive specialist that can just destroy everyone on defense, because they have the last ranked defense in the entire league. The entire league! Now, if they got a player that's actually signable or tradable who is a great defensive player on the defensive end, like, for say, Kawhi Leonard, that would be a deadly duo with De'Aaron Fox. The only issue with that, though, is most NBA superstars do not want to go to Sacramento because that is a very small market, and the Kings will probably always semi-suck. But there is still hope because I dug deep and found my research. And a great addition would be Ben Simmons of the Philadelphia 76ers. Now that would be a deadly duo, and Fox would be able to learn a new rule. Play off ball and let Simmons create sometimes, because Fox has always had to be the primary ball handler because they have not had a lot of great guards besides Buddy Hield and maybe the new one, Tyrese Halliburton. But it's going to be a tough road to climb to get a defensive-minded player, especially when you have not been contending for a very, very long time. Now, I either see two options, or actually no, scratch that, 3 options, and they go like this. 1, get a defensive specialist and let Fox cook so they can be a semi-good team, preferably a 3 or 4 seed in the Western Conference. 2, give the rock to De'Aaron Fox, let him cook, and score 30 points a game to bring the Sacramento Kings to contention. And 3, which is last resort, trade De'Aaron Fox and start all over, because this rebuild has been a total disaster, and they might just have to start over with another rebuild. And I mean, that would be sad and crazy, though, because they have been, keep in mind, they have been rebuilding for 15 years, ladies and gentlemen. 15 years. Now, another player they should just look to trade regardless is Marvin Bagley, because Marvin Bagley, we can all admit, he is going to be a good role player for his career, but he is going to be somewhat of a bust, as he is number 2 overall pick, and you could blame that on injuries, but if they got a nice center, somebody like Yusuf Nurkic. Alright, they could be a great team, like seriously. And, yeah, they could contend. There's a number of doors that they could choose to go through, but some of them would be harder to go than others. But wait, all hope is not lost, because the Kings have only lost one in a row. Yay! Anyway, thanks for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Basketball, and we're out.